Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with the Smash Our Stash collab that is hosted by Beth of Bourbon Creek Crafts. Each month we are inspired to use up items that are just sitting around in our stash, and we have a particular item that we are to use each month. Now for the month of June, we were supposed to pull out old, maybe like started projects from years ago that are just sitting around that you want to get finished up, or things that you're currently working on, so already like current works in progress, or you can upcycle something into something new, or recycle something. So what I've done here, I have created some notepad holders. I had made some bases, the black bases here, about 6 years ago. They were going to be a Christmas present idea, and I had some notepads that, the tall skinny pads from Dollar Tree that I had bought to go in these holders. For some reason, I had made the bases, and then I never got around to doing anything else. So they have just sat in a drawer in my craft room for probably I think it's probably been at least 6 years. It might have even been 7 by now. I don't know. They've been here forever. So I finally pulled these out and finished them up. And this is what I have come up with. I used a little collection that I had purchased at, I think earlier this year from Peachy Cheap. The collection is called Chloe, and it has these really adorable cat designs all over. It's so precious, and I love the paper. I had 3 of the list pads that were one color and 3 that were another color, so I kind of sort of coordinated the fronts to match the cat on the inside, or the collar, and also the inside of the page has a inside of the cover has a pocket, which kind of coordinates with the pad and the cover as well. So let me go ahead and show what I have done here. I made 3 of them that have a blue cover. The pad that's inside has a blue, sort of a very light blue colored paper, and these precious kittens across the bottom. Absolutely love that. I went with just this pretty multicolored stripe and the blue background to match the blue here. And then on the front, I love this pattern here with all the different cats. And it's got little words like soft, spoiled, sleepy, mischievous, and just different cute and fun cat words. And then just decorated with some of the ephemera pieces on the cover of each notepad. And this one looks like this, just says Cats Rule, and then has this cute little ginger kitty with a bottle of milk, and just added this little circle design behind there just for some extra, just a little extra touch, and kind of also kind of ground this so it's not just floating in the middle of this pattern paper. I was worried that these might get lost in the background because I don't have, a lot of times I will put like a solid block of cardstock where I put my die cuts or something for this to be able to show up a little bit better, but I think it looks pretty good. I don't think it got too lost in this pattern paper. So there's the first, and then I also used a little bit of my Stampin' Up! Ribbon, and this is just called, well, it just says Ribbon Taffeta, and I don't know if it has a, oh, Basic Black, and then it's just this really super thin with a silver edging on it. Had it forever. I found it in a container of ribbons that I didn't even remember having. It sits up here on top of my shelf above me, so for some reason I don't hardly ever go through some of these containers. And there was a whole bunch of Stampin' Up! And Close to My Heart ribbon up in that one container, and that was in there. So I just added this as just a little element on the cover, and just taped it around the behind of the cover before I taped this down, and then just tied a little knot on there. And then I used a sticky dot behind the knot to keep it from moving around, and also help secure this a little bit better. So there is the first one. Here is the next one. Just added a little blue tag over the hole. Since I didn't want to add string to the hole of the tag, I already have this ribbon here. I just took a little flower out of the die cut pack and added that right over top of the hole, and put a cute little heart that says purr, and added a little mouse and this cute little gray kitty. And then the tag came with some paw prints on there. And then, of course, just put a few little gems on here. And the inside of this one is the same. And then the last one, which was actually the first one that I finished. I love this little layout here. Added this bigger blue tag that was in here with the gray on the top, which I thought was real pretty, this turquoise and gray together. And put this little banner here with the word with perfect on it. And again, over top of the hole where the string would go, I just put this little orange flower because it kind of ties in with the little kitty cat's bow. And there's a little bit touches of orange in the cover. And then this little gray heart I just put right there, and a paw print. And I think this turned out super adorable. And then the next few pads that have this color of notepad in there, and it has a little calico. So I was wanting to use this pattern paper on the inside because it has the little bit of pink to coordinate with the pad. And then since this had the yellow and the oranges and different colors like that, I've used the yellow on the outside as well. And all these cute little cat heads, which are adorable. And then I went with this little strip little banner across the front that says "You are one crazy cat," because cats can definitely be crazy at times. And this cute one sitting in a box, I just added a flower and a paw print in this little circle tag right here, and a few gems. I love how that one came together. And then the next one, just a little cluster of some like little circle tag, or here's a circle tag. This was like a little speech bubble heart because it had a little tail thing. Like, let me go ahead and show this one. This one has this little point, like it's a little speech bubble. This one had a little tail sticking off the bottom of the heart, and I just tucked it behind this flower here, just so it would look like a plain heart. And then because the inside was pink, I added this little pink circle and pink heart, and then a few little clear gems. And I think that all just kind of works together nicely. And then the last one is this one with this a small tag here that has a cute little birdie sitting on like a scratching post. And I just added this little speech bubble over top of the hole where the string would go in the tag, and then put a little flower over here. And there's the kitty, the little yellow kitty, and then added a crown to its head. And that is how that one looks. And I am in love with these pads. I think they are so adorable, and I cannot wait to actually give them away this year. They've been in my drawer for 6 or 7 years, and I've pulled them out, the bases out a couple of times, and for some reason I just stuck them right back in the drawer. So I'm not sure why I never finished them until now. So I'd like to thank Beth for giving me the inspiration to pull these out and finally get this unfinished project finished and off of my to-do list. I think that was around for long enough. So thank you everyone for stopping by. And I'll have in the description the information about the collab if you want to be able to find anyone else who is participating. And I'd like to thank everyone for stopping by, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care.